Hello everyone, and welcome to another layout update. It's been a little while since I've actually been up in the roof, largely due to the fact of course that the house has been up for sale now for a little while and haven't been so motivated to get up here and do anything. Also the weather's been lovely, so obviously I've been outside and doing things like that and looking at other people's layouts and helping a few people building their own projects instead of doing my own. So thought it about time have a quick run around with the camera and show you what I've done in my spare time when I've been so inclined to come up here. So here of course is Ashby station. Now I've got the bridges in. They're actually super quick kits which I've had for quite a while, and decided a little while ago now that what with the house being on the market and everything else, I was less inclined to want to spend much money up here, because it'd just sort of be wasted really if the place sells tomorrow. So I set myself a challenge to complete everything for free. So I've only been using materials and parts I'd already had in the spares box, and the result is what you can see now. It's far from perfect, if I'm honest. I know this as much as anybody, but it's enough. Obviously, as you can see at the moment, we're running early 1920s. Got the great central locomotives on the run here, so the D11 and the 8K. I'm sure one or two out there would obviously spot the historical inaccuracies on certain vehicles around at this time period and the coaching stock as well, but haven't got as far as finishing the kits for these yet, so having to make do with what I've got available. They keep me happy. So let's look at what I've actually done. Over on this side, the depot side, which is Rugby, there's been a few changes made just to backdate everything as I've packed things away. I've kept the box on, which I know is a bit out of period, but again, make do and mend. Also ignore the mini. But in this corner here I had some trees I'd built for an N-gauge layout, and some old scatter powder, which far from being sort of static grass, it suits purpose. Creates this little corner of a field over here by the junction, which suits my needs. And so the main building is gone. Older shed down the end here has been put in place. As we look up the line, you can see obviously where the other building used to be. That's been removed now, so it's just hard standing. Water tower back in place, and over to the original shed. That's now populated with the Great Eastern, Great Central and Great Northern locos, as it would be. This side is very much running as being the 1960s, if nothing else. Over at Ashby station, the bridge is basically in. It's super quick, as I mentioned earlier. It's not a bad kit, you know, they go together rather well. It suits purpose. Slightly more realistic than the Bachmann offering, which are only single track portals and don't quite look right. It's far from perfect, but it gets it closer to being finished than it ever was before. The embankment down the left hand side is just some old packing polystyrene that I had lying around, and again more free scatter powder, so not ideal, not perfect, but as part of my for free challenge, it's done the job rather well, I think. Again, just things like printed card to finish off these retaining walls here, all from Metcalf actually. Do the job rather well. Past Mees Junction, obviously threw some scatter down the far end. It's not blended at all, if I'm honest, but you get the overall impression of it. It's better than seeing the plain wood. And again, just finishes off the scene a bit more than it was originally. The only other change, or addition if you will, has been up the very top corner, which we'll go to now. So here it is. It's nothing spectacular. It's an old grass mat of sorts, just stuck down. A few old trees, and again bits I had just lying around the spares box, just free and available to sort of finish off a little scene in the corner. They do the job, if nothing more. The rock face at the back is actually out of an old fire. It was just resprayed and a bit of scatter over the top. It's not really ideal. It's not intended to be viewed close up. It's meant to be done sort of line side or from a distance, which obviously I'll show you a little bit later on in this video.